Our gradebook is now on Canvas. To get there, go to our courses navigation bar and click Grades. Once you click the gradebook, you'll see your name up here, and you can arrange your grade in different ways, though I find the due date is the best. It's always going to be from the earliest to the latest grades. As you move over to the other side of the screen, you have the ability to print the grades. And here you see how the grades are grouped. For the course, which is the fall semester, the grades are broken into 2 quarters. The first quarter is 50% and the second 50%, totaling 100. All the assignments are below in chronological order, and you can click one to get more information on it. The 2 columns with the numbers on them are score and the possible score. Here my student's done pretty well. Every now and then he makes less than the possible score, as will happen to us all. Here he got 39 out of 50 on his college essay. Here's an assignment that's missing. It's overdue, and my student didn't turn it in. The missing designation usually means that the student can turn it in for some credit. A late penalty will be applied, but at least he'll get some credit for it. Sometimes those designations stay up for longer than they should, and if it does, the syllabus's language on late penalties will control, not the missing designation. So you can't depend on the missing designation to always mean that you'll get some credit if you turn it in late, but it'll alert you to the possibility that you can. But check the language of the syllabus to make sure. And that language is not only in the syllabus, but it's also on a grading page that I'll show you in a minute. This student has the ability to turn it in right now. He has a 0 out of 6. And down below you can see the unassigned grades don't count for anything. The second quarter hasn't begun. And the first quarter shows that he has an average of an 83. That, of course, is his total grade for the semester. Now, if he decided to see what would happen to his total grade were he to turn in this assignment and get a score with a late penalty on it, he could click it and put in, well, let's say I got a 5 out of 6 on this thing, clicks out, and his 83 turns into an 86. So my test student says, that may be worth doing. Now he can revert back to seeing his true score just by clicking that button. Of course, this won't change your real score, but it is a nice way to see what your grade would be were you to get certain grades on an assignment, how it would affect your quarterly grade. And another way to clear that is to go to the top and click Revert to Actual Score. If you see a blue dot next to an assignment's name to the left of it, it means that since you were last in the gradebook, I graded that assignment, or I changed the grade of that assignment, one of the two. If you then log out or refresh the page, that dot will go away, but it just draws your attention to whatever has happened since you were last in the gradebook. To see this video again, along with the grading policy, you can click Home and then click the grades icon on the home page. It starts with a link back to the grading page. I'll go back in my browser. It also points out that this is our new home. I'll be transferring your interim, quarterly, and final grades to LCPS's student information system called Phoenix. And I'll transfer your final grade to NOVA's information system called Oracle. For grades on particular assignments, though, use our Canvas gradebook. I'll have the video here. And there's our late submission policy. Late papers will be docked 10% for each week they're late. Notwithstanding the 10% policy, I won't accept late work for any credit after 4 calendar weeks beyond the due date. Some formative assignments are worth 10 points or fewer. The late policy on such an assignment is different. Such an assignment must be submitted by the beginning of class after it is due to receive half credit. No paper or other work may be submitted for any credit after the quarter during which it's due. Thank you for watching our video on our new Canvas gradebook.